So, as you can probably tell by the content of this channel, I'm really looking forward to Season 4 of Better Call Saul. So while we're all waiting for the next season, I thought it would be pretty cool to go back to Breaking Bad and look at a deleted scene from Season 2 of Breaking Bad involving Saul Goodman and kind of break down the significance of this scene, as well as look at the potential impact of this scene for Season 4 of Better Call Saul.
As delicious as it sounds.
So this first deleted scene from Season 2 of Breaking Bad is in the episode entitled Better Call Saul, in the very first episode which we meet Saul Goodman. This is a really cool deleted scene here from Season 2 where Saul discovers that Walter White is in fact truly a chemistry teacher.
This came, no address.
Thanks, sweet cakes. Still? Can't you just let it go? Walter White, chemistry.
So this scene is pretty cool in the fact that we can probably infer that Mike potentially could have delivered this package to him, as we see at the end of this episode when he meets Walter and tells him that his PI tracked him down.
How did you find me?
We should talk about that. It should be much, much harder for people to track you down. My PI charged me for 3 hours, so I seriously doubt it took him more than one.
Additionally, at the end of the scene, when we kind of see that look on Saul Goodman's face, I think we can kind of see the gears turning in his head when he is trying to figure out what Walter White can do for him and how Walter White can potentially help Saul make a ton of money. So after this scene where Saul looks at the yearbook and confirms the fact that Walt is a chemistry teacher at a high school, Saul goes to Walt's high school and approaches him for the first time outside of the confines of his law office.
Oh my God, you really are a chemistry teacher.
This scene has to be one of my favorite scenes from all of Breaking Bad. I really like the scene here because this scene really breaks down the character of Walter White. To this point in Breaking Bad, Walt has been such a powerful character and has always been one step ahead of everybody. But this is really one of the first great times where another character really kind of outduels Walter White here. As we can tell by Walt's facial expressions, he definitely was extremely surprised to see Saul Goodman there, and he definitely didn't think that anyone would be able to track him down at his place of work. This is a great scene here in Breaking Bad where Saul manages to get the upper hand on Walter. Initially, Walt seemingly wants nothing to do with Saul, and if anything, I think he saw his encounter with Saul and Badger as a one-time deal, but Saul clearly has other plans in this scene. Saul is a really smart character and understands the potential and possibility to make a lot of money. And as we've seen throughout the course of Better Call Saul in the first 3 seasons, Saul is really interested in making a lot of money, and he probably sees Walt as the perfect individual to be a silent partner with. When I first saw Saul Goodman in this episode, I initially saw him as a sort of kind of wild character, an almost kind of cowboy mentality, a kind of wild and off-the-cuff person, but in the grand scheme of things, he was able to outlive and survive all the death and destruction which Walter White caused. Walter White managed to cause the downfall of characters like Gus, as well as Mike, but Saul manages to survive all of this destruction. This scene in Breaking Bad really reminds me of just how powerful and dynamic the character Saul Goodman is. After rewatching this scene as well as watching the first 3 seasons of Better Call Saul, I now truly believe that Saul Goodman is an even more intelligent character than Walter White. And also, this scene also reminds us of the fact that Jimmy McGill has a long way to go in his character development in Better Call Saul to get to the point where he's collaborating with an individual who's selling methamphetamine and is actively going to pursue a life of crime. So I'm really excited to see what Season 4 has in store for us. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to check out the other Better Call Saul videos on this channel. My name is Anton Jackson. Thanks again for watching.